Hey folks, what's up? It's your girl Tanisha coming to you again. How are you doing? Good. I'm glad. I really am. I'm coming to you today because I've had an emotional morning. I saw a post online this morning on Facebook about this young lady who's about 20 some years of age, has a 1-year-old son. She works at McDonald's making about $7.50 an hour. She lives in public housing with renter's assistance. She gets food stamps, and she's also getting child care assistance. Nothing wrong there so far. But my thing is this, is that in the video, she talked about how the job only, cut her hours sometimes. It's very sporadic, up and down. And I don't know, just the whole situation. And I'm going to try and find the video so I can link it to this video. My whole point of this video is to talk about that situation, but then also talk about life in general and how if you allow life to happen to you, it will do just that. It will happen to you. So again, I'm going to link this video that concerned me down here, and you're more than welcome to go ahead and watch it. I think it was basically based on the fact that, no one can survive on $7.50 minimum wage and all this other good stuff, which actually they can, especially if they're getting benefits such as food stamps, renter's assistance, and child care. They can survive on $7.50 an hour. But anyway, that's not my place to talk about that. But actually it is, because this is my YouTube channel. So whatever. But my thing is this. In life, we all get a clean slate. Now, mind you, some of us are raised by different types of parents. Some parents encourage their children to go out, do this, do that, grow, excel, exceed, all this other good stuff. While some parents don't do that, some parents aren't there, some parents don't care. I get that. But there comes a point in time, I think, in everyone's life where they have to become responsible for their own decisions. I understand the fact that your parents and how you were raised up impacts your life. It tremendously impacts your life. I will never ever take away from that. But once you get to a point in life where you recognize, okay, well, if I do this, I'll get this result. So I need to do this so I can get this result. What in this world prevents you from actually going after it? In this particular instance with this young female, if you are making $7.50 an hour at a job and the job is not giving you enough hours, why are you not, on those days that you are off, going to get another job, trying to apply for another position, maybe even getting a second job? I don't understand it. And that's just me. I don't understand it. This may not be for me to understand. But I'm coming from the perspective of I've been in that situation. There was a situation when I used to live in Macon, Georgia, and I would try to get a job. And people would say, you're overqualified, 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 overqualified. Okay, so I couldn't get a job. They didn't want to hire me. Okay, so they're saying I'm overqualified. So I start rearranging my resume. So I wasn't overqualified. I was still getting overqualified. So you know what? Eventually I got to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm tired of chasing someone else to give me a job. So what did I do? I created a job. I actually ran into a lady. She actually did hire me. It was a temporary job. I could get temporary jobs, but as far as actual job where someone would hire me and benefits and all that other stuff, it wasn't happening. So I was working this temporary job, and I was working as an office manager for a lady who did resumes. Now, mind you, when you think of resumes, you think about the one piece of paper, a few different things. She did federal government resumes, to where she was writing resumes for individuals who were trying to get into the federal government. I'm talking about $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800, $900, $1,500 resumes, because the resumes are about 10 pages long, and the process of developing the resume is so extensive. So she was able to, she had a company. She's like the biggest, the highest paid, one of the most well-known federal resume writers in the United States, in the world, actually, and she lives in the United States of America. Well, she was based out of Macon. So I was working for her as an office manager, but while I was there, I was learning also how to write resumes. So eventually that temporary assignment ended. So what did I do? I took the knowledge that I got learning how to write resumes, and I made it my own business doing it. I created a website. I got business cards. I started telling people that I do it. I created a Facebook page. I've created everything that I possibly could create to let people know that I'm able and capable to do this that I am saying that I'm able to do, which is write resumes. I created a job. Do you understand what I mean? Like, I was not going to accept no. I was not going to accept you were overqualified. I was not going to accept I can't. I was not going to accept that. And that's what I think I want to say to you who's watching this video. What is it that you need to do? What is it that you want to do? What is it that you are striving to do, but it seems like you have not done it, cannot do it, and it seems like it's not quite breaking yet for you to go and do what it is that you're saying you want to do? My question is this: why have you not done it yet? What is preventing you? What is stopping you? And what I want to hear your answers. Like, seriously, what's stopping you? Put it down in my comments below. What's stopping you from achieving exactly what you want out of life? What's stopping you from opening that business? What's stopping you from beginning that ministry? What's stopping you from creating the life that you want? What is stopping you? You can't say that you don't know how to do it. You know why you cannot say that? The fact that we have the internet. The internet is such a powerful tool. As long as you have access to the internet, you have access to a plethora of information. In case you don't know what plethora means, there you go. It means a whole bunch of information. So there's nothing out there that you cannot find information on, that you cannot find the answer to. So what is your question? What is it that you're asking? What's your niche? What is it that you're trying to do? My point in this video is there is no no. There is no I can't. There is no I am not able to. I don't believe in those things. And I don't understand why so many people go through life with a defeated mentality, with the mindset that, oh, well, woe is me. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. You are not a victim. You are not the one who holds the short end of the stick. I need you to change your mindset. I need you to begin to think in a positive manner. And when I say positive, I mean everything opposite of negative. No is negative. I can't is negative. I'm unable to is negative. You can come up with 50 million excuses of why something cannot work or does not work or will not work. But I just need you to come up with 5 reasons why it will work, why it can work, and why it's able to work. Do you understand what I'm saying? I understand life happens to us all. But my thing is this: you as a human being with capable hands, capable feet, a brain, and the ability to ask questions, the ability to find out information, you are capable of accomplishing those things that you want to accomplish. There's nothing out here stopping you from accomplishing things. Some people want to say, well, I'm black. Okay, and, well, I'm too young. Not so. Well, this, I'm a woman. Okay, and I'm a single mother. And do you know how many single mothers have accomplished things on their own without a man in the household with them? I'll raise my hand because I've been one. Hello, am one. So with that being what it is, there is no excuse. The color of your skin is not an excuse to prevent you from exceeding. Yes, we already know that systematic racism exists, but at the same time, while systematic racism is existing, there are ways in which for you to build your own business, for you to get your own company off of the ground. Well, they're not giving us loans like they give people of other races. Okay, so what's your point? They are giving out some loans somewhere. And if they don't give you a loan, you can go get a grant because you're a minority. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's ways around everything. I need people, you, anybody else, to stop using excuses as to why you can't, why it's a no, why you're unable to do whatever it is that you're trying to do in life. If you want to go back to school, go back to school. Whether it's to do this, that, and another, do it. What's preventing you? Oh, because I have a kid and I don't have nobody to watch my kid. Well, guess what? They have child care services in most states that will pay for a child care provider to take care of your kid while you either go to school or go to work. Research your area, find out what programs are available, and get access to them now. I feel like I'm on an Everest commercial, but I had to let this out. I really, really have to let this out today because you know what? I'm tired of excuses and I'm tired of enabling people to do things that they just should not be doing. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's no reason in this world why you cannot accomplish what the next person has accomplished. And see, this is the thing. People get upset when they see somebody else accomplishing things that they very well can accomplish themselves, but because you did not take the time, the effort, pour in the blood, sweat, or tears that that other person did, now you're upset, jealous, and envious because the other person is reaping the fruit of their seeds that they've planted. They're reaping the harvest of the things that they've done. Case in point, I'm going to give you a good example. For example, I went to high school. I went to college. I went to graduate school for my master's, and I also went to law school. Now, by no means am I rich, but I've never had a problem getting a job, getting a good job. I've never had a problem really doing stuff in that doing stuff career-wise. But I've had a lot of friends, well, I'll call them associates, that were female associates that didn't do any of those things. And ultimately in our relationship and our friendship, I saw them getting jealous of me and my abilities or things that I was doing, or the fact that I can create a business, the fact that I can, that I know a lot of things, the fact that I can create things with my bare hands. I saw them getting jealous. But my thing is this: you cannot get jealous of someone who has done something that you're not willing to do. Matter of fact, you shouldn't be jealous to begin with. But you cannot get jealous of someone who has put in the time, the energy, the effort to accomplish something. And you've not put in the time, energy, or effort to accomplish that thing, and now you're jealous of them. You need to check yourself. You need to check yourself and check yourself thoroughly. You don't know the tears that person has cried. You don't know what that person has been through. You don't know what they went through to get those things that they have. So before you can even set your mouth in their direction, make sure that you're well aware of what went on and how they accomplished what they accomplished. Stop being jealous and envious of the next person. Go ahead and get yourself together. Get your mind together. Get your spirit together. Get your emotions together. You know, get like this, where you just can see just you. Stop focusing on what he's doing or what they're doing or on TV and on the social media and on this, that, and another. It doesn't even matter, because at the end of the day, guess what? Instagram ain't going to feed you. Facebook ain't going to pay none of your bills. Twitter is not going to be able to put gas in your vehicle. None of that. And the people that you see on there, there's few and far between, that actually can come off of those social media platforms and assist you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So I had to get on here today to let you know that there is nothing preventing you from becoming who, what, when, where, and if, whatever it is you want to become. Nothing is preventing you. Nothing but yourself. And again, this is always going to be your girl Tanisha, giving you a hug from afar. And until later.